embark or undertake on a demonstration they calls Wongbo demonstration. Is it the Wongbo demonstration or Ethiopia demonstration? I don't know which of the phrases it is. But Seth, Kwame Acheampong is a member of the NPP. We'll ask him. It's supposed to be tomorrow. And already on the sidelines of that, we've had a number of cautions being sent out there to supporters of the NPP and whoever wants to join the demonstrations tomorrow. According to the report also being speculated in the media, the presidential candidate of the party, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is supposed to lead, and already the General Secretary of the NPP says all is set for Wednesday's Wongbo, which in Ghana means that we are dying yewo demonstration to protest government's handling of the energy crisis. And he says that if you know you are coming to the demonstration grounds or joining the fray to foment trouble, please stay away. More so, we're being told by the vice presidential candidate of the party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, that the current government seems not to even know how much it has borrowed since it assumed office in 2009, which many will dispute, describing the situation as a height of economic mismanagement. And we also know this is coming on the heel of a report by the Institute of Economic Affairs that's saying that looking at the country's debt to GDP ratio, we're going into the period of 1985 when we're likely going to exceed 60% mark, as we already exceeded, and get to 70%. Wongbo, what's it all about? What are you going to demonstrate over or picket over that you haven't already said in the public domain?
Thank you very much. I think it is not every person in this country who have the opportunity of sitting on a platform like we do to espouse what their worries are. And as representatives of the people, we have a lot of people come across us, come before us. And mind you, our political party, the New Patriotic Party, is with diverse people. Now, I want to put this on record, that in the history of this country, this is the first time that a political party is openly advertising a demonstration. None.
Meaning what? Calling for the neutrals also to join?
This is the first time that an established legally entity like the New Patriotic Party is openly coming out. No political party in this country has ever gone before the institutions of this country to seek for a public order clearance to do a demonstration. Now it demonstrates to you our act as a leadership-oriented organization. We believe that the leadership of the country is not in the right hands. It isn't that Ghanaians haven't seen it before. And so our teeming masses cannot for a second agree that we, the few who have the opportunity to come and speak, we don't demonstrate it enough. And we went into a caucus. This has been a hot debate within the family, and the family, since this is a democratic state,
or you mean the
our
NPP
family MPP, since this is a democratic state, the democratic principles that we imbibe in and we believe in, the masses and the majority said, let us get it out there, because that is what every person is asking us, that we are not doing enough to help steer the affairs of the state. You really did it well for me in your introduction about what we are saying. Running beyond 3 years. For the first time in the history of our country, we are off 24 hours. Now it is hitting 36 hours. I experienced it last week. And I said, this is not my country, Ghana. It has never happened to us before. It is why? From consistent admonition and counsel to our friends in office, they refuse to listen to us. Like I told you, they will tell you, do fiasem. If they don't tell you that, they will go and then spin you with a nice song of DL, Daddy Lumba, that Ethiopia, no matter what you say. And so it is time that when the water is full to the brim, it must overflow. This demonstration is an overflow of the consistent issues we have raised with government. Sadly, our friends will tell us, you don't demonstrate any alternative. Sadly, in opposition, our friends told us that they were going to offer us a one-time premium payment in promoting and enhancing our health insurance scheme, our health care. Where is it? Hurriedly, when they can't do a dime, they turn around and come and complain and then blame you that you are doing nothing. We thought they were going to deepen the institutions that we brought up. Free maternal care. Only last week, Etelcos had to go and bail out women from Kolebu. So saddened. Things that we left behind, they cannot just manage and sustain for the teeming people of this country. Most of the social mitigation measures that were implemented under the Kufuor-led administration for Ghanaians, not for NPP. Tomorrow this, today that. Please, as Ghanaians, our destiny is our own hands. That is what we have all been taught, and that is what we have all been nurtured to do. So it is time that in such a time that the laws that we have all accepted offer us that right. We just need to ensure that we exercise the responsibility imposed on us by the law of the land, that is the Constitution.
That's okay. Almost sounds like the opening speech of the demonstration tomorrow. But for the fact that the demonstration will be led by the presidential candidates of the party, then also gives an indication of how serious the party seems to be taking this very picketing in many respects.
It's true. They are taking it very serious. But I can tell that people will not come because we know the history of the NPP when it comes to demonstration.
It hasn't happened yet, so you don't have to preempt.
Oh, I'm telling you. I know the NPP. I've been with them. And he says something that this is the first time a political party is going to organize. No, it is not true. At least yours truly, I was part of a demonstration in 2002 when we were in opposition. March for Survival, we started at the circle, you know, and we marched all the way to Accra.
I remember the NDC also, led by Professor Mills, demonstrated against Ghana Telecom.
Unfortunately, it wasn't under the auspices of the National Democratic Congress.
It was not CJA. I'm telling you, the first one.
I'm not talking about CJA. No,
the first one under the auspices of National Democratic Congress. Even President Wallace was part of that demonstration. I quite remember. I quite remember. So
you didn't come under the name NDC. No, you didn't come under the name NDC.
We call it March for Survival.
No, yes, but you did not say
what we did.
You did not say it was NDC. You did not say it was NDC who was doing it.
Even we used our flags.
You came in with your Progressive Alliance colleagues. You didn't say it was NDC.
That's okay. Now it's a struggle for which political
to send signals to the international community that we are fighting politically, you know. And I believe that by the time they will finish, I know that after the demonstration will not turn into badges, that will thermal plants, that will give us electricity. But I was expecting then that, oh, because of this thing, when you converge at, let's say, SEC or Brasport, whatever it is, you do it, oh, this, we put a blackboard, like how Acheampong put a blackboard, and he was telling us, oh, this is how NPP is doing the calculation, and they are cheating Ghanaians, etc., etc. But we have seen NPP in government before. All what they did when they were in government was to loot cantonment lands and share lands at the airport and all those things. Even when government collected it from them, they went to court and won, and then government had to find alternative.
I do understand all that you are raising, but to the substantive of or the core issues of the demonstration is about how ineffectively government has not been in a position to manage the current energy crisis we're experiencing.
That's why I'm saying that. You see,
it's not about lands being looted.
Oh yeah, you see, because you gave him, he went round to tell certain things.
So
that
you're doing same.
NPP, yes, I'm trying to equalize it for him. But let's go to the substantive issue. You see, the demonstration, as I'm saying, I was expecting to have a very big blackboard at the Brasport. You know, to like, oh, the whole Ghana, look at it. The energy guys, if we do this is the money we are using here. We have to buy this thing and do this and do that, and then at the end of the day, within 2 weeks, or within 1 month we should
be able to resolve this.
Yes, we get electricity. That they are not doing it because they know that what we are doing is what we have to do. You see, all these things all these problems is because of the NPP. If they have added 1 mega, they add. The 80 was from the mining companies that gathered themselves and brought 80 on board and gave them to money.
88.
Yes.
88.
Yes. So to me,
so you are saying they don't have solutions?
They don't have solutions, but let me tell you, we are solving this problem and we shall solve it.
So you believe that the way your government is solving is the best?
We are doing everything. We are doing everything because they themselves. You see, even during that time they couldn't get the solution until they went in and mentioned 31st September, which we don't even have in our calendar. That they will finish the energy problem by 31st September. You know, you are so confused.
Is that not belittling the subject of?
No, I'm not belittling. Look, it says
of the core reasons why they are
doing so. It's a very serious thing, and I am happy they are going on demonstration because it's a one Ghana, at least.
And they have the right to do so.
They have a right to do so. What are they going to say that you haven't heard before? As they are going, that's why I'm very cautious. As they are going,
I've heard this.
They should make sure that there should be peace. They shouldn't go there with cudgels and stones and
the police will be around, so I don't think you have.
Oh, but the police was around when you were destroying things.
I've heard this refrain that you criticize government over the energy difficulties Ghanaians are facing, but you don't seem to prefer credible solutions to resolve the difficulty other than what already is being done by government.
I'm not going to say people are suffering from myopic amnesia. I'll never say so. Well, you said that. I'll never say so.
You just said
to enhance the industry, you have to demonstrate your ability to enhance the industry. How did we create independent power producers? How did we enhance the retrofitting of VRA beyond 1,000 megawatts? Our friends are so quick to say stuff that they only stick on their minds and they don't even go beyond appreciating what others have done. We appreciate it that they were able to hold Ghana in stability and in peace for us to come and enjoy and inherit and enhance the growth of the country. We will play that record to them. But mind you, in the heat of a seeming drought that we are facing now, like we faced in 2007, when we went to the Eurobond market to raise Eurobond, we used the money to purchase crude, light crude, to fire thermal engines, to offer this country energy for the energy crisis to end. They should tell us if they can raise an iota of funding for the VRA to fire their thermal energies. We have installed capacity that can fire this country's energy. Where are the funds for them to provide this country with energy? They can't support the VRA. They can't support VRA. That is the core matter of VRA. That is why VRA is not generating enough. Because I live in a community and I come from a community which has the largest tributary to the Volta River, the Afram River. It has gone too far. Look, we should all be wise today and learn that what we call climate change is real and it is with us. I have never seen Afram go so deep and dry like I see today. It is beyond 100 meters from its normal traditional banks. And please, this is the reality of our times. So when we used to say, I'm not surprised they say and tell us that they've heard what we are going to say they haven't heard before, because they have failed to listen to the reasons and the sounds of our counsel we offer them. They don't listen.
And what counsel is that?
We say, don't pay unnecessarily judgment debts for the state coffers to be rid of no funds. That is why they are suffering.
You said that consistently.
Because as
a result of that, that's why.
That is why they can't raise funds. That's why they're going back to the IMF.
That's why they've gone to the IMF to make sure that fiscal spending is prudent.
It's very, very prudent. That's what you said. I said earlier that they have flouted every legislation covering our institution. The budget law, me and him, we sit in Parliament, we pass an appropriation bill. By the next year, when the finance minister is coming to report over the budget, they have gone against the budget law. But I want to end my statement. Niamasa knows me very well, and he knows that I will not put a cudgel in my pocket. Neatly and soundly dressed, tomorrow I am walking on the streets of Accra to support the call. And we are not going to. This is a peaceful demonstration. We are rather questioning them. When some time back people did Kumipreku, and they had to go and metamorphose themselves into some other units and wore some dresses and caused mayhem. We don't want that. And tomorrow we have inbuilt security to ensure that this demonstration is peaceful.
Is that how many people you have the police to provide security. Why are you going to have inbuilt security?
Oh no, it is important. It is important. Let me tell you.
How many people are you attracting?
You see, we don't have time to listen to your provocations.
Okay, then
you wanted to react because I wanted to go to the public.
No. You see, about
wait. Now, we have to go to the public because this is what we've been doing. We've been hitting the streets of the capital, Accra, asking residents in some communities what they think about the Wongbo demonstration by the NPP that is expected to take place tomorrow, Wednesday, the 18th of February, 2015. The whole demonstration is expected to be led by the flag bearer of the party for the 2016 presidential elections, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This is what they said.
A couple of weeks ago, the Power Minister, Dr. Kwabena Donkor, promised Ghanaians that Dumsor is going to end sometime in 2015. But in the meantime, the situation keeps worsening. Now, the largest opposition party in the country, the NPP, are saying they are embarking on a demonstration they have labeled Wongbo, literally meaning we are dying. Now, they believe that after this demonstration, the issues of the power crisis are going to be resolved. But will this really be resolved after this demonstration? Come with me as I interrogate some members of the general public to get their opinion on this particular matter. Do you believe that the NPP's demonstration that they want to embark on tomorrow to protest against the power crisis we have in that is termed Dumsor will really resolve the issues on the ground?
It wouldn't, but at least they would have said their mind, or they would have, I don't know, but then maybe just voice out what they think is right. It wouldn't solve the situation, but at least it will help.
What do you propose that they do instead of going on a demonstration?
They should demonstrate because they don't like the idea. Probably it could arrest the government somehow.
I won't say it's the best, but it's another way of letting the government know that the Dumsor is worrying or is causing trouble to the citizens. So it's part of the solution.
So you believe that after this demonstration, the Dumsor crisis or the Dumsor situation is going to be resolved?
No, I believe that after the demonstration, they should have a press conference and also tell us about what are the ways that they think the government can do to solve the problem. It's not just about demonstrating. As for demonstrating, fine, it's part. It gives, the government the information that, the Dumsor is causing trouble. But I want them to sit down, organize something like a press conference and tell Ghanaians that this is what, like when they came, this is what we did. And this is what the government has come. This is what he's not doing. And this is what we think when he does, maybe the Dumsor will go. That one will also help. But for just demonstrating, that one, you get the people will hear, but it won't solve the problem.
What do you make of it? Do you really think this is going to really resolve the power crisis?
Well, I believe they think it's the best thing. That is why they want to do it. So though it will not stop, but at least maybe it will have an impact.
It's not going to change the situation we are having. So I believe they should come up with solutions that will help us solve the situation rather than going to demonstrate.
I don't think so.
Why do you don't think so?
I think that everybody should come on board to have it resolved. You understand? Because this is a national issue. And going on demonstration, I don't think is the best. It would just be a waste of people's time. Okay, because that wouldn't do anything. It will not change anything.
Okay, so what do you, in the meantime, propose that they do rather, instead of the demonstration?
I think that they should rather join forces with the state to resolve the issue.
Yeah, what do you make of the demonstration that the NPP is embarking on tomorrow against Dumsor?
I support it.
Why?
Because the way the thing goes is not well. It's bad.
So, but do you believe that the demonstration will resolve the power crisis?
We'll be asking onto the matter, but only the president can do and stop that issue. I support the demo. Me, I will go. I will follow them. By all means, I will go.
Do you believe that this particular demonstration is going to resolve the power crisis we have in this country?
I would say no.
Why?
No. Because this is a situation whereby we need to bring our idea on board rather than frustrating the system the more.
So what do you suggest they do?
They should confront the leaders in a humble manner by suggesting to them, bringing ideas on board rather than going on demonstration.
Do you believe that this is really going to change anything concerning the power crisis? Do you really believe that?
I really believe that it's going to change and to bring a peace also to us.
How?
Because if we do it, the government will also follow our problems issues and also solve our problems for us, because they also take an advice also from our complaints that we give to them. So they will also help us to force our problem, and no matter what they can do to help us, so they also try their best for us.
Well, there you have it. Most of the people we have spoken to believe that the Dumsor situation will not be resolved by the demonstration. Others also believe that it can help in resolving the situation because it will be a wake-up call for the government to act on the situation. What about you at home? What do you think? Are you going to join the demonstration? I hand over back to the studio to continue with the discussion.
Indeed, we're back. Emmanuel answered there and given us varied views there. And I should say the views have been very mixed. So it's 50-50 out there, whether the demonstration should be held or convened or not. And so that's you were on it. You wanted to react to it, and especially what the public is saying.
Yes, I'll come to what the public is saying. But you see, my brother here is telling that it's because we don't have money to buy crude and all that. It's not true. You know, when we're playing the football,
especially when you have
we went to Ivory Coast with the money. We went to Ivory Coast
2,800.
We went to Ivory Coast with money to go and buy energy to serve Ghana to watch the football. You see, VRA recently they outsourced their O&M, operating and maintenance unit, to some foreign company to do it. You see, they had a problem. They didn't let us know that they have a problem, and now they have outsourced it to make sure they will maintain.
VRA in trouble.
Yes, so now they are maintaining those generators. You know, they were not functioning, so they are now repairing them, and we keep telling Ghanaians that this is the problem. So until we finish. If you buy the crude and you go and put it in the machine, it's not working. What can we do? After the repairs, we'll get electricity.
So we have a complex of issues.
Yes, but
attributable to
government is doing everything to make sure that. But one thing about the demonstration, I want Ghanaians to know that there was a demonstration when NPP came to power. Those who died at Osu, they didn't even go to visit their family. They didn't even acknowledge them in any speech for 8 good years. You see, so to me, if you go and join a demonstration and something happened to you, nobody will even acknowledge you.
They didn't help them.
They did not acknowledge them.
No help.
For 8 years, no acknowledgement. Okay, so today when you go to Selby and something happened to you, let me. It's about Wongbo. You know the meaning of Wongbo. We are going to die.
Please make a final comment for me. I think our time is up.
I know our time is up, but interestingly, he said that their great brain, Mr. Tuahoe, brought a blackboard.
I didn't say that.
So where that is it. He said when you do this, you do that.
I said, so you bring a blackboard to tell us what it's going to do.
We don't need to follow that bad precedence. After all the blackboard you came to lie to Ghanaians, you cannot even solve the problem. What we were doing, the approach that we embarked upon, that enhanced the industry.
The thing is,
sadly, let me close here.
The people we talk to on the street, they say, why not prefer solutions?
The solutions we brought is challenge. They changed it. Look,
where's the solution?
Then I wasn't in Parliament. He was in Parliament. They passed a loan for smaller dams, for smaller communities. Today, there are smaller communities that are feeding the distribution to ECG directly. Do you know what they did? Then they came into office. They said, we will redirect the funds to do Eastern Corridor Road. The chickens have come home to roost with us today. Instead of applying the funds to the energy sector, they took it to the road sector, misapplying an appropriation of funds. This one, when tomorrow somebody come and go and punch some law, they say, they are killing us. We plead, let us do the right things for Mother Ghana. Mother Ghana loves all of us. This is my senior brother.
So, what time is the demonstration tomorrow?
Oh, what banana when you don't
go and die.
Tomorrow by this time, we are on the road.
Acheampong is a member of parliament for Impraeso, and he is a member of the NPP as well. And Ni Amasana Mwale is a member of parliament for Idade Kotoko and a member of the NDC. Thanks for joining us for the show, and we know that tomorrow you'll be with us same time. As always, please make sure you get interactive on our social network page, Join News on TV, and also we have a Twitter handle at Join News on TV. Bye-bye for the morning, and do have a great day. Bye.